What is digital transformation? A new technology to replace an older one? A new software to improve sales and productivity? Moving on-premise applications to the cloud? Or is it just a fancy buzzword? Well, for starters, digital transformation is real. And it means a lot more than just adoption of the latest technologies. The concept of digital transformation represents the strategic investment in digital technologies and new age infrastructure to improve processes and productivity, manage business risks, and improve customer service. Companies that actively manage their digital transformation first identify potential areas of cost savings and process optimization. They then seek out digital solutions to produce the desired benefits. Many years ago, digital transformation meant investment in any technology that replaced traditional practices. Paper memo slips became emails. Ledger books gave way to accounting software. Today, organizations are transforming existing digital technologies into more sophisticated solutions. Emails have evolved into collaboration tools, and the standalone accounting software is now connected with critical business applications such as ERP and CRM. Through connected devices, artificial intelligence, cloud technology, and other integrated systems, organizations are now able to push the boundaries of what is possible. And most of the transformative technologies now leverage the power of hyperscale data centers, multi-cloud, or hybrid environments to provide otherwise impossible levels of performance. In this series, we'll witness how some of India's leading organizations and their CIOs rolled out massive digital transformation journeys, starting with their data centers and cloud environments to provide a rock-solid foundation for their organizations to grow.
Thank you all for joining this meeting, and I know that you people are very busy. Then also it was very important to meet together and understand how we are going to orchestrate for future. Just to set a context, and if you see that 12 business units, they came up with the 18 application requirement for their operations. And it is very important to discuss how we are going to execute that. And all these requirements require new technology implementation. And when you are talking about new technology implementation, it's required new compute and new set of skills also. And we know that we don't have that kind of skills internally. That is the reason we need to discuss today and understand what is the way forward.
You are right, Jayantha. I have been seeing the growing needs and our centralized team is supporting about 60 odd division of Essar group. We must strategize to meet these requirements.
If you simply break it down, means today single point of failure for us is our data center. And you people know that we have 4 data centers in locations in Mumbai and Hazira. To implement this kind of new technologies and upgrading existing data center and maintaining cooling, power, all those things are impossible, and it's not our core job also. And what we need to do is that we need to work with the business people on the innovation side instead of maintaining this data center and infrastructure.
Yeah, so what do you have in mind?
My name is N Jayantha Prabhu and I am the Chief Information Officer at Essar Group. and also the head of business for India and SAARC at AGC Networks, a business unit of Essar Group. Essar Global Fund Limited is a global investor with its portfolio companies having aggregate revenue about $14 billion and employing over 7,000 employees. Essar Capital is the investment manager of Essar Global Fund Limited. Our IT services teams works closely with global business teams to support their requirements for process automation, deployment of new technologies, product innovation, and many other areas. Over the year, we could see the rapid digital shift, which of course is not possible without the dependency on IT services. Hence, we strongly felt the need of modernizing our legacy systems without disturbing the operational fabric of our company. But this started becoming a bottleneck, and we decided to go for a massive digital transformation, starting with our data center, the backbone of our IT services.
All businesses want to ride the digital wave, but we didn't want to do so at the cost of compromising security or effectiveness. After all, data centers are essential in providing a seamless experience to the end users. We had 4 captive data centers across Mumbai, Surat, and Hazira, running centralized processes, shared a common governance framework, IT and security policies. But finding the right resources to manage data centers while it's still being cost effective was another area of concern. So we put in place stringent parameters for evaluating managed data center service provider.
We had a very long list of evaluation criteria for our ideal data center partner. The first criteria was the location. Essar was looking for a data center just outside the city limits of Mumbai, in a safe neighborhood away from the hustle bustle of the city. This helped us to narrow down the list to a select few data center operators. Another criteria was the reputation and track record. While we are price sensitive on our evaluation, the decision was not dependent on L1 price. We needed a T1 quality backed by the solid reputation and track record. And lastly, the most important of all, uptime Tier 4 certification. With this criteria, about 90% of the existing data center service providers were eliminated. Uptime Tier 4 certified data centers are very rare, and they are the ultimate benchmark of quality.
We evaluated some of the leading data center operators in Mumbai. The process continued around a year without much success. It was only around September 2019 when we discovered Yotta at one of the large IT events that Jayantha and I were attending. Sunil Gupta, Yotta CEO, was making a presentation on how he, along with the Hiranandani Group, had formed Yotta, India's first hyperscale data center park.
We didn't want to settle for anything short of the best. We were very impressed with the Yotta proposition, and the fact that they were launching Asia's largest uptime Tier 4 data center in Navi Mumbai was music to our ears. We fixed an appointment when we reached Mumbai and headed out to see their data center, Yotta NM1 at Panvel. This facility is like none we have seen so far. It is spread across 18 acre. It is huge space for expansion for future growth. And best part is that this is out of city and it is secure as a port.
Good to see you all. Welcome to Yotta NM1.
Thanks Sunil, thanks for having us.
Hope the drive was comfortable.
Yeah, it is comfortable.
Okay. I hope you'd like to have some tea or coffee.
Yeah, Sunil.
Let's come along.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, I am Sunil Gupta and I am the co-founder and CEO at Yotta Infrastructure. At Yotta, our aim is to supercharge country's digital infrastructure fabric. Earlier it was businesses and individuals. Now we also have machines, sensors. These are also creating and consuming data like never before. If we are to store, manage, process and distribute this growing amount of data, we will be needing hyperscale data center parks across the country. At Yotta, we have already gone live with our Navi Mumbai campus, and soon we are also coming up with our data center parks at Greater Noida and Chennai, and both of them will go live in 2022. We aim to add approximately 80,000 racks and 800 megawatt of IT capacity in next 5 to 7 years. We launched Yotta NM1 data center at Panvel, Navi Mumbai in July 2020. At 820,000 square feet of space, 7,200 racks and 46 megawatt of power capacity. This is world's second largest and Asia's largest uptime Tier 4 certified data center.
To say that the facility was impressive would be an understatement. Yotta NM1 data center is not just the largest uptime Tier 4 DC in Asia, but also technologically far superior than the others. 15-layer physical security, 4 redundant fiber paths and availability of all telecom operators, Class A ISP license with major internet exchanges available, capacity of 7,200 racks, 100% uptime SLA, captive power distribution, 48 hours backup power, RFID enabled equipment tracking system, biometric enabled key for rack security. This list went on and on.
Yotta N1 data center ticked all the boxes and more. We were thoroughly satisfied and our long search for the ideal data center partner finally ended.
This was only the beginning of our journey. Around end of March 2020, we were in the middle of our migration planning when the entire world turned upside down.
आज रात 12 बजे से संपूर्ण देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है।
Initially, the lockdown was just for 21 days, but it kept on extending. And then the Mumbai monsoon arrived. Lockdown, peak monsoon, unavailability of manpower. This was a very challenging situation for us.
We were racing against time and had commitments and SLAs in place. We decided to go ahead with the migration. Both Essar and Yotta teams worked cohesively to procure all the special permissions and permits required for the movement of staff and the equipment with all safety protocols in place.
The Yotta team went above and beyond, shifting our equipment from the multiple locations. Involved a lot of challenges. The Yotta team not only managed to get all the permissions, but also travel in the same transport vehicles to avoid further delay. The safety of our equipment was our top priority. The Yotta team ensured their safe and secure transportation to the data center.
Yotta also offered us service apartments, which enabled us to stay in the same premise and complete the migration work within the stipulated time. This was a huge added benefit that no other data center service provider has to offer.
After the migration, we are hosting around 170 applications at Yotta NM1, including collaboration tools, communication apps, SAP ERP, employee-related applications, and about 40 to 50 engineering applications. More than 15,000 users, internal and external, access these applications across the globe.
Finding the right resource for managing our data center was an issue. With this migration, we no longer need to invest or worry about additional resource. This has given us a complete peace of mind.
It has been over 6 months since we migrated to Yotta NM1 and it's been a great experience. All the hassles of security, maintenance and uptime are a thing of the past. And now we are focused to drive business innovation. With a dedicated secure sitting space and remote hand support, we practically had 24/7 assistance from Yotta.
The other significant benefit was saving on the rack and the power charges. With their own power distribution, the power tariff are 15 to 20% lower compared to any other Mumbai and New Mumbai based data center.
From 4 data centers spread across multiple states with multiple IT assets and complex applications working in isolation, we have now started consolidation by gradually migrating into a virtual environment. To scale faster, we are also evaluating Yotta's range of cloud services such as compute, desktop as a service, HPC and many more. This will give our businesses tremendous agility to innovate rapidly and scale when needed. I am really delighted that we took a call to partner with Yotta. We are now poised very well to scale our IT services to the next level.